Reporting Scotland, Peebles.
Well, the First Minister, Alex Salmond, has already been on the phone to the new Prime Minister and says he's looking forward to seeing David Cameron and Nick Clegg in Scotland in the next week. So what will Mr Cameron calls a new era for Britain mean for Scotland and relations between Downing Street and Holyrood? Our political editor, Brian Taylor, reports.
They never write, they never phone. Today, they did both. An amicable chat, followed by a letter from First Minister to Prime Minister. In their thoughts, spending cuts, the impact on Scotland. The Calman reforms, the new coalition backs more powers for Holyrood. And the respect agenda. Can the two governments work together?
The Scottish Government is a responsible government, and we take forward the priorities of the people of Scotland. And where it's in the Scottish interest to work cooperatively with the United Kingdom Government, we will of course do that. But clearly, where there are areas where we vigorously disagree with the UK Government, this new Conservative Government forced on Scotland by the Liberal Democrats, we will resist the agenda of the Government, and that will be no more clearly stated than in the area of public expenditure.
The obligation lies on us now to speak up for the Scottish people in the face of what could potentially be very significant cuts. I mean, we know that this coalition deal includes the Tories' daft idea of tearing £6 billion out of the economy.
The new Chancellor George Osborne has said Holyrood could postpone the impact of those cuts on Scotland for a year. Postpone, not avoid altogether. Conservative coffee break. Now back in UK power, but still relatively weak in Scotland. No need, they say, for Scots to fear Tory rule.
We need to dispel the myth that Labour peddled during the election that people needed to be afraid of the Conservatives. And I think when we're in government and demonstrate sensible, constructive government, showing an awareness of all the problems that people have, I am absolutely sure we're going to lay to rest that myth once and for all.
And the Liberal Democrats? Frankly, they're privately fretting over the backwash in Scotland from their Tory tie-up. But they insist some budget changes will flow through to help Scotland.
There'll be extra money for education, and of course that'll be a matter for the Scottish Parliament to decide. There'll be a jobs package for Scotland. The health budget is going to be maintained. So far from being worried about cuts, I look forward to a period of a stronger Scotland.
Prime Minister and First Minister will meet next week here in Edinburgh for the future. There'll be conflict, there'll be mutual suspicion, but my guess is there'll be cooperation too. The economic crisis is far too serious to permit anything else. Brian Taylor, reporting Scotland, Holyrood.
Well, let's speak now to the First Minister, Alex Salmond, who is at Holyrood.